Okay, I've decided instead of spotlighting tons of stuff like I normally do, which I'm sure can get a little bit overwhelming, decided just to address my top few books, my top 10, although I think I only have 9 this month. But my top 10 books of the month, the things that I'm excited that are coming out from all the different publishers. First one is First Strike. This is from IDW, and this is having fun with a lot of their Hasbro characters. It's teaming up Mask, the Transformers, along with G.I. Joe to take on a great evil that only they can handle. Another one is from Image. It's Mage the Hero Denied. I think I talked about this last month because the Zero issue came out. I didn't realize it was only a few page issue, a little teaser, but the first issue is coming out. Mage is the story of Kevin Matchstick. It's kind of a King Arthur type story that Matt Wagner has been doing for years and years and years. And they're finally finishing up the trilogy, and this is the start of that. Red Lands, #1, is an interesting one. It's a horror book from Image. It's about a coven of witches in central Florida and in a small town. And it's interesting because it's written by Jordie Bellaire. Now, Jordie Bellaire you probably haven't heard of, but she's one of the top colorists in the business and gets all sorts of accolades and stuff. And this is the first time she's actually been writing a book. So this is kind of interesting to see, someone who we're not really familiar with in that aspect of comics doing something. So I'm really intrigued by that. Mech Cadet U is from Boom. It's a really neat book. I got to read a preview of it, and it's basically in this town, or where it's a country somewhere, but alien robots come down once a year, and they pick their pilot, and then the pilot goes into the robot, and they protect the world. So people train and train to become the best pilots so that they get chosen by the robots when they come. Well, it starts out, there's this child of a janitor, who's also a janitor, but he's a young child, and he loves the mechs. He loves the robots, and he has a little toy one. And when the robots come down this year, one goes missing. Only 2 show up. It's supposed to be 3. Of course, the person who was supposed to get that robot is a really snotty, little entitled lady. And instead it crash lands, and the boy goes and helps it, and he chooses the young boy as the pilot. So there's going to be conflict there because he shouldn't be the pilot. But the first issue was a lot of fun. Next, Sheena Zero from Dynamite, just kind of reintroducing Sheena of the Jungle for another go. It's a $1 issue. It's a 0 issue, so just nice, easy introduction to a character you might not know about. Divinity Zero. This is coming from Valiant, and it's billed as a panoramic introduction to the Valiant universe. Valiant is a really neat company with a lot of really diverse books, but it's all set in the same universe, and the fans of these books really stick with it. Once you try a book, the people really tend to like them and stick with them. So that's neat, and this is just a neat little introduction. Divinity has been a really popular series that they've done 3 miniseries of so far. Another one they have coming out is called War Mother #1. It's a little 4-issue miniseries, but it's about this soldier who's tasked with protecting her city, and she's the War Mother. And she's appeared in some other books to great acclaim, so much that they gave her her own book. And then Elsewhere #1. This is from Image, and basically it's a story of Amelia Earhart and what happened to her when she disappeared. And she didn't just crash, she disappeared into another dimension. And this is the story of what happens there and her attempts to get back. And then my other one, my #9, would be Mr. Miracle, which I also got to read a preview of, which was absolutely fantastic. So I highly recommend Mr. Miracle, which comes out on the 9th. So those are my top 9. Give them a look when you come in, and there's lots of other stuff coming as well.